Hey folks, welcome back to Chris Wyatt Africa here on the Daba Broadcasting Network. Well, President Cyril Ramaphosa spoke today, and as most of us predicted, it was not going to be a pleasant outcome for South Africans. Well, what do we have now? Let's see. Ramaphosa announced level 4 lockdown adjusted. What does that mean? Your guess is as good as mine, but he listed a raft of brand new restrictions to constrain South Africans to steal their liberty. And of course, two key things came out in this. Number one, it's your fault, South Africa. That's right. And oh, by the way, the National Coronavirus Command Council and the African National Congress has done a bang-up job taking care of everybody, ensuring that the best outcomes occurred. Sure, mistakes were made, Ramaphosa said. Sure, mistakes were made. Here and there, we made a mistake. Are you high? The entire National Coronavirus Command Council, the endless extension of a state of emergency is unbelievably stupid. You've accomplished nothing at mitigating these circumstances. You've made it demonstrably worse. And when you've had an opportunity to improve things, you sat on your collective derrieres and did nothing, African National Congress and Cyril Ramaphosa. Patting yourself on the back is a shameful act. Instead, you should admit your colossal failure in the face of the pandemic, the ANC. Let's take, for instance, the Charlotte Manged Hospital in Gauteng. That's one of the major hospitals in South Africa. What happened there, folks? What happened? A major fire broke out there weeks ago. What did the government do? For 5 weeks, they dithered and did nothing. Finally, after 5 weeks, the provincial folks awarded a contract to repair the hospital, knowing full well that the so-called third wave was imminent in South Africa. They did nothing. And now, in the midst of the so-called third wave, they don't have hospital space according to the government. Why? Because the government failed you, like it failed South Africans each and every day. But let's do a rundown now of the level 4 adjusted lockdown that now affects all South Africans as of midnight today. It's already midnight in South Africa, past midnight at this hour. So this lockdown is already in effect. And I'll run through. So let's start with that. 14 days, June 28th to July 11th. All gatherings, indoor and outdoor, all gatherings, I say again, all gatherings are prohibited by the ANC government. Funerals are possible but with less than 50 participants. And all public spaces will remain open, but no gatherings. Without a definition of a gathering, what exactly does that mean? Does that mean 10 people standing at a taxi rank in Pietermaritzburg constitutes a gathering? Can they be arrested for that? The curfew is in effect from 9 p.m. Talk about a nanny state and a patriarchal approach to society. 9 p.m. That's ludicrous. 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. is the curfew. When first you don't succeed, you fail. Try it again, ANC. When you second don't succeed and you fail, try it again, ANC. Over and over and over again, their failed measures are being implemented. And what they just simply make them worse. We go from midnight to 11 p.m. to 10 p.m., now 9 p.m. None of it's worked. You have no idea what you're doing. Consulting your sangomas, you're using your muti and reading the bones while claiming to rely on science, ignoring scientific data, and I'll get to more of that in a moment. Stores and restaurants must be closed by 8 p.m. to allow employees to get home. Alcohol sales are banned, not restricted, outright banned once again. Despite begging from the Beer Industry Association of South Africa, the government decided to ban alcohol because they know better than you, because all 59 million of South Africa's population are obviously irresponsible with alcohol. No, because of a small minority and because of the idiotic, childish nature of the ANC, alcohol sales are banned. No leisure travel into or out of Gauteng province. So if you live in Gauteng, you are now a prisoner. You've been in prison for not committing a crime by the African National Congress. Congratulations, by the way. You should contact them and ask them for your prisoner number. Commercial traffic, emergency traffic, and work travel is still allowed into and out of Gauteng province, but no leisure travel. Old age homes will face restrictions on who can come and when they can come. It was not defined by the president. Restaurants may not serve guests. Here we go again. The restaurant industry in South Africa virtually collapsed under the foolish behavior of the ANC for the past 17 months, and now they do it again. Restaurants cannot have guests. They can have takeaway and delivery service, however. Effective this week, in the midst of students writing exams, all schools will be closed starting Wednesday, the last of them by Friday this coming week. This despite the fact that this government has assured us that they've inoculated teachers. So if you've inoculated teachers, the people at risk, and children aren't the issue, then why are you closing the schools yet again? Give me a second while I consult the Sangoma. Can you roll the bones for me over there? Oh, sorry, that was just Leon Schuster. My confusion. My apologies. Face masks are compulsory in all public spaces in South Africa, according to Cyril Ramaphosa. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is a summary of the lockdown restrictions at level 4 adjusted for all of South Africa. Basically, Gauteng is now just like Escape from New York. Snake Plissken. Snake Plissken can't get out of New York. Neither can people in Gauteng. Actually, Snake was trying to get in, not out. But you can't get in either, so the comparison applies just the same. Unbelievable. When at first you fail, try to fail again. When you fail a second time, just keep trying. That is the mantra of the African National Congress. And all the while, tell the constituents that you've succeeded. Were it not for your great intervention, it would be far worse. Of course, nothing could be further from the truth. Millions of jobs shed, hundreds of thousands of businesses collapsed, people facing bankruptcy, gender-based violence with people locked up with their family for 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, incest, rape, despair, suicides, all much higher than before the pandemic. And given the state of the social environment in South Africa, that's saying something. Folks, if you're not a subscriber to Chris Wyatt Africa, hey, why not become one? Smash that button right down there. Be sure to toggle the bell icon to get notified of updates, assuming they choose to update you. We appreciate your patronage here on Chris Wyatt Africa. Thanks.